A card that's not getting as much attention because of the fact that Anthony Joshua's fighting this week is the top-ranked card of this week on ESPN. They got Oscar Valdez, former champion, fighting against Emanuel Naverrete. Since Valdez has lost to Shakur Stevenson, really since before that when he had that whole drug test controversy and he fought Kinsale, which I actually thought he won that fight. A lot of people disagree. A lot of people thought he lost, but I thought that he won the fight. He has not really, been the most popular guy, but he still was a good fighter. Man, he beat Burchelt, and he was unified. It was a very good fighter. Just Shakur, I think, is, on his way to being a pound-for-pound star. Navarrete, recently coming off of that fight that he had versus the Australian kid. Let me get his name. I don't want to disrespect the homie. But during that fight, I was like, wow. First off, Navarrete got dropped. And this guy I never heard of before, the guy who he fought. And I was like, man, this guy's in a tough fight. And, Navarrete, he's got like that thick body. It's like, you kind of see his fat. He doesn't look like he's a boxer. He looks like he's like, just a fan in the crowd. But he's got an ugly style, but he's physical. He pins you down. He is a good fighter. Only one career loss. So, yeah, definitely a good pro. For me, I still think Oscar Valdez has a little bit more left in the tank, and I think he should win this fight. It was against Liam Wilson. That's who it was against. Let me tell you something. Liam Wilson, he dropped him, and he hurt him, and they gave Navarrete a lot of extra time, let's just say, when that fight. I remember that fight. And Liam Wilson came to win. And credit to Navarrete for beating him, but that was a very good fight earlier this year. One of the best fights of the year. If you haven't seen that fight, check it out. Emanuel Naverrete versus Liam Wilson. Good fight. And Wilson brought his kids out there. He said he was going to win the fight. He almost pulled it off. It was a really impressive effort. But for me, I think that, you got to go with Oscar Valdez. I know he beat Adam Lopez lately, but that's not a big deal. Lost to Shakur. Kinsale was a close one, but he did beat Burchelt, and that was a tremendous fight. That was one of the best fights of 2021 and one of the best KOs of 2021. And as far as the undercard goes, I'm curious to see how Richard Torrez looks. He's a heavyweight prospect, so I think that he's definitely going to be one of the contenders, not yet, but in 4 or 5 years. So definitely want to see how he does. I expect him to win his fight versus Willie Jake Jr. It's all about development for those young guys at the heavyweight division. I look at him. I look at Daniel Dubois, who's going to be fighting for the world title, but he's still young. I look at Jalalov. I look at Jared Anderson as kind of that new crop of young heavyweights. So I'm curious to see that. Let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.